Okay, so this video is going to be setting up your Epson ET2720 from beginning to finish. Okay, so we're fresh out of the box, and this is the ink that comes with this printer. You will not use this, so I wouldn't even open it. You can keep it, you can sell it on eBay, anything like that. Just do not put it in your printer. Okay, so as soon as you plug in your printer, this little screen pops up. Obviously, you're going to go through and pick your language. So, English, select OK. So after you select your language, you're going to get this screen. And if you follow the instructions that it's talking about, this is where we're going to put our ink in, okay? And so what we do is we take the bottles, the Epson 522 ink that came with your printer. You're going to properly dispose of the ink that is currently in it. Let it dry. You can dab it with a paper towel, whatever you want to do to get the inside of the bottles dry. And then you're going to pour your sublimation ink into these bottles. We order from Subzone. I will put the link down in the comments because you get 15% off if you order through them with the code that we have for you guys. So again, you're going to properly dispose of the ink that are in the bottles that came with this printer, and you're going to fill those bottles up with sub ink. Okay, so this is the ink that you're going to pour out. You can just unscrew the lid. It's very easy, and properly dispose of the ink inside of it, like I said. And then you're going to want to rinse your bottle out and dry it before you pour in the sublimation ink. Okay, and as you can see, we now have our sublimation ink in one of the bottles. Okay, so the next thing you're going to do is you're just going to open the little cover right here, and you see that it says black, yellow, magenta, and cyan for the colors. So you're just going to match up your sublimation ink to the proper colors that they go in. And you just match it up and slide it in there like that. And it is filling up the ink. Now it looks brown, but this is actually black ink. Okay, now that our black is done, now we're going to do the yellow. And it's going to look kind of more like a mustard color. And as hopefully you'll see that once you actually print it and then press it, the colors are much more vibrant. Okay, and next up is magenta. Same thing as the previous two colors. You just slide it in the little thing and let it drip and do its business. If you can come down here, you can see where it's filling up. And now it won't use the whole bottle. You'll have just a little bit left. Okay, and our last color is going to be cyan, aka blue. Same thing as the previous three. Slide it in, let it do its thing. Okay, so now that your ink is filled and your printer is turned on, you're now going to come over here and we're going to hit the start button. Okay. Yes, we did that. Okay, so after you hold down the question mark button for a few seconds, we're going to confirm that the tanks are filled, and they are. So then you're going to click start. And then it's going to what they call charge the ink. Okay, so that should have taken roughly 10 minutes or so, and then this should pop up and you're just going to follow the screen. So we're going to hit OK. Align the print head to get the best print quality. You can do either, but the first thing you need to do is load your paper, okay? And you just see, just like that. Very simple. So then we're going to go back here. We're going to hit adjust and click OK. Now you're going to perform a printhead nozzle check to check the quality. So let's go ahead and do that. Click OK. Yes, we've already loaded our paper. So then you're just going to hit print. Make sure your tray is pulled out here. Okay, so it printed out, and as you can see, there's spots missing in the red and blue. And if you notice on your screen, it's going to ask you, are there any missing segments? Yes, we obviously had some, so we're just going to hit OK. Do we want to clean the printhead? And then you're going to hit yes. Clean printhead to correct missing dots. Yes. So you're going to go click this little button over here that it tells you to click. And we're going to wait on it to do this, and then it'll check it again. Okay, so now this screen pops up for you if you can see it. There we go. And we're going to do another nozzle check to make sure we don't have any more missing segments, okay? So let's do that real fast. Yes, our paper is in there. Let's print it. And it's super important that you do this. And I would probably do it every once in a while after so many prints or whatever that you do. For us, we print a lot because this is our business, and so we probably have to do it more so than others. Now let's see what we got going on. So as you can see, we are still missing lines. So what we'll want to do, there we go, is just do another print head clean. Okay, so now that we did another head cleaning, we're going to now do another nozzle check. And just keep in mind that this may take a few times as ink is having to get through the tubes. So yes, as usual, we have our paper in there, and let's see what we got this time. Okay, so now we're going to click no, there are no more missing segments, and click OK. Again, just follow the prompt. Sorry, I'm a terrible camera woman. I have it. Okay. It's taking sometimes a long time to do this part of it. Okay, so on this part, you just follow your on-screen instructions, and it'll take you a few minutes to do it. You just make sure, like, each line, you pick the box that has the least amount of lines into it. So let's do that real fast, and then we'll be right back. Okay, so this is the screen you will end up at after you go through the steps on the screen to pick which one is better out of the numbers, okay? So now once you get here, you are ready to set your printer up and connect it to your computer and to your internet, Wi-Fi, whatever it is you use. Now this step will be different depending on which computer or program that you're using. So go ahead, get your program or your printer connected to your computer. And then you will be ready to print.